Modeling in Blender should be a smooth, relaxing process, not a scavenger hunt through drop-down menus. If to do a trivial operation, you still take your eyes off the mesh to look for the little icon on the screen, you are breaking the rhythm, and rhythm in 3D is everything. Today, I'll show you 10 shortcuts that literally make you glide through the software effortlessly. If you find the video useful, I will make a second part as there are many useful shortcuts. Let's start from the first. If your scene has too many objects and you want to hide some of them, just select the object and press H. To make the hidden objects reappear, just press Alt-H. This helps a lot when the scene becomes very dense. When you want to add an object, instead of going up here every time and pressing Add, you just press Alt-A. I can assure you that over hours of work, this saves you a lot of time. To go back, we all know that you use CTRL-Z, but in Blender, you should know that you can only go back 32 times. To increase this number, you just have to go to Preferences, then System, and here, increase the undo steps to 256. A shortcut that will be as useful as water in the desert is the G key, which stands for Grab. By selecting an object and pressing G, you can move it freely. If you press X, Y, or Z, you will move the object on one of the axes, while when you press G, you also press B, you can move the object by snaps, which is very useful. To duplicate an object, there are two shortcuts, Shift-D and Alt-D. You'll use Shift-D when you want unlinked objects, while you'll use Alt-D when you want linked objects. One of my favorite shortcuts is Ctrl-J, which lets you join two objects. It's very simple. Just select the objects you want to join and press Ctrl-J and you're done. If you model a little on Blender, you probably know this shortcut, but for those who are new to extruding in edit mode, you just need to select your vertex, edge, or face and press E, one of the most useful and satisfying shortcuts. If you want to scale your object, just select it and press S. If you want to scale it only on one axis, just press S and then X, Y, or Z, depending on the axis you prefer. With the same principle of the scale, we can rotate an object by pressing R. And if we want to choose the axis, we just have to choose between X, Y, and Z. And lastly, what is probably the most useful, that is F3. Just press F3 to open this window, where you can easily type a command that you don't remember, so you can find it again without having to search for it in the viewport, wasting time. If you've made it this far, I thank you, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Follow me for more similar content.